right, all right. Good morning, good morning. First thing first, as always, y'all let me know y'all can let me know y'all can hear me, and let me know y'all can let me know you can see me too. Let me know you can hear me. Let me know you can see me. All right. And good morning, good morning, good morning. Give me a minute while rubbing these glasses off. Like I'm gonna need a new pair of 'em. So one thing I hate about glasses, boy. Golly, boy, it's hard to keep them damn things clean sometimes. All right. All right, you can hear me, see me fine. Okay, Brian said, I said 8:30. He said false advertisement. I like that. He said false advertisement. My brother Brian. My brother Brian. All right. All right, well, since y'all say y'all can see me, y'all can hear me, and then let's get right into it. All right. Well, guys, well, look here. Look here, looky here. The woman who wanted the attention and she got what she wanted, and I think they're just crazy, you did all this abandoning your children and you did this for several months, and when you get caught you got a smile on your face, but she ain't the only one who do it. You got a lot of these crazy motherfuckers that do stuff and then when they get caught they take a picture with them smiling, so and you and according to her brother, y'all remember I did the video with her brother where he came out like, hey, my sister this, my sister that. Pretty much he's not trying to make her look bad. He trying to say, she dealing with something, I guess mental illness or whatever he tried to put out there. Yeah, I know I did a video about him like, hey, I agree with him with some of the stuff that he was saying, and a lot of stuff he was saying I disagree with him on, but I get it, because this your family. You don't want to make your sister look bad, okay? So you're going to try to water it down, try to make it seem like it ain't just all that bad like it is or whatnot, but really it is, Because my thing is this to the brother, and I'm wondering how he feeling now that she has been arrested. I wonder how he's feeling now, okay? Now, here's my thing that I said. She must not be too fucked up in the mind if she did this, but kept getting on social media and posting all kind of pictures or whatnot. Okay? Again, she wanted the attention. She got it. And she definitely got it now. And she's could be facing up to 20 years. Okay? Sir, your sister cared more about showing her body and how fine she looked with her weave and her contact lens or whatever you want to call it. She was more concerned about that than her defenseless children that was at home. The children were so scared of their mom that when the dad was calling to talk to him, when they was calling the dad, asking him to send money for food or whatnot, the oldest was taking up for the mom because she was afraid something was going to happen if she would have spoke out to the dad. Okay? Until the dad finally realized something ain't right, and kudos to him, he came down and he got him. He got him. But yet, the brother still just saying, hey, man, it ain't like how y'all saying it, man. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Okay, bro. Okay. But again, this is what your sister wanted to show. She showed it. She want all eyes on her, and she definitely got them on her now, and she's definitely going to have a lot of eyes on her now that she has been caught. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about Raven Yates again. The update to the story is she has been caught and arrested. And we're going to see what's going to happen after this. And y'all see right there before the video even started, look at her in the back of the police car just smiling. And she's supposed to care about her children, right? I heard that then. But let's go, y'all. Let's go.
This Montgomery County mother accused of abandoning her 2 children was all smiles when she was arrested 3 states away.
Yeah, kind of a bizarre photo there. Well, officers found Raven Yates in Alabama more than 2 months after she vanished.
ABC 13's Brianna Connor is getting new facts on her arrest. And Brianna, what's next for this woman?
Raven Yates still needs to be processed in Mobile, Alabama, before she's brought back here to Montgomery County to face the charges against her. Detectives working this case had been looking for Yates for about 3 months. I'm told law enforcement in Mobile had to break down the bedroom door of an older man's apartment to find her.
Break down the bedroom door of an oldest man apartment. So she was up in the oldest man apartment, all right? Then they had to break down the door. So, you know, I'm curious whoever this older guy is, whether he was a sugar daddy or something. I don't know. But, of course, they had to break down the door in order to get to her. Okay? So, again, I had to ask her brother, you know, what did he really think about all this now that she's been arrested? And now that you're hearing how they had to get her out of the place that she was at.
The popularity of it got a lot of people interested in it.
Raven Yates gained thousands of followers and has been trending on social media ever since she made headlines for accusations of abandonment.
Gained thousands of followers and trending on social media. Okay? Gained hundreds of followers and trending on social media. Not that she gained 100 followers, million followers, for being one of the best moms in the world. She gained followers because she went to social media and showing off her ass and tits, her thing down below. Okay?
Roman Forest police say she left her 12-year-old daughter and 3-year-old son all alone for 2 months. Investigators say they had to fend for themselves with little food or
Again, let them alone for 2 months. These are defenseless children. Let them alone for 2 months. Ain't it mean the brother come out and say, he try to say something different? I guess, bro. That's how you feel, bro. I guess.
medicine at this house on Maplewood Ridge Drive while Yates lived in Alabama.
I've never seen anything like that, and I've never seen anybody play into the camera and play into the social media as she has.
The entire time, Yates was posting provocative images like these online while fully aware there was a warrant out for her arrest. Roman Forest Police Chief Stephen Carlisle says tips poured in from the public, and that's what eventually led to her arrest in Mobile. This photo capturing Yates in cuffs and seemingly unbothered by the allegations that she put her own children in danger.
I think was playing for the camera. She wanted to have a smile. She wanted to look good.
Yates' 12-year-old is with her father, who lives out of state. Police say the child was afraid to tell her dad what was happening at first because she was worried she'd be separated from her brother, who has a different dad.
The daughter was taking her for because she was worried about being separated from her brother because the brother had a different dad. Okay? The cop just said she's smiling, playing into the camera because she wanted to look good. And again, to the brother, you know, I mean, I get it. It's your sister. You ain't going to put it out like that and you ain't going to talk shit about it. I get it. Trust me, I get it, bro. But like I be telling folks, like I say all the time, man, if it walks like a duck, talk like a duck, it's a duck. All right? There's no point in you sitting here taking up for this. I mean, it is what it is, bro. I mean, if she did it with mental illness, I don't know. Something about her to tell me that she's not. Something about your sister tells me, man, she just deal with selfishness. That's it. She all about herself. Just one day she just said, fuck her children, you know what I'm saying? I want to feel sexy. I guess she didn't feel sexy while being at home with her children. All right? And to this day, after 2 or 3 months after she's been found, she's still acting a goofball. And brother, you don't see this? I get it. You say people came in your DMs talking shit to you. I don't condone that. I really don't. But however, though, man, you can't get mad, man, because this is the public. This is what they think about your sister. She put it out there. She want us to see it. We see it, and people spoke their mind. You a piece of shit. She a piece of shit. All right?
Last check, Yates' other children were safe with relatives while she prepares to head back home now.
We're waiting for her to be extradited back to Montgomery County, and then, of course, we'll be able to interview her and find out her side of the story, and we'll go from there.
If convicted, she could spend 20 years behind bars and away from social media attention. In Montgomery County, I'm Brianna Connor, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
If convicted, she can face 20 years behind bars. If convicted, she can face 22 years behind bars. Now, here's the question. Do y'all really think she give a fuck? Well, you look at this picture right here on the outside looking in, you probably say, no, she don't. No, she don't. You got 2 children you left behind. Again, they care so much about you that they was lying for you to cover up because they was afraid of being separated. You got 2 children out there that's hurting right now because the one who they looked at as their protector wasn't protecting them. In fact, the way the story being put out there, she didn't give a damn about them at all, if you ask me now. And I say all that to say this, I'm just still surprised how the brother come out and said what he said. I mean, I just don't get it. I don't. But again, remember I told you in my last live, you got people who will sit up here and won't say nothing about family members who do stuff like this. They say they won't call the police on them. They won't rat them out. They won't do all this stuff. But if they saw me as a next door neighbor or something and saw me abandoning my children always outside, you never seen an adult with them. They always outside running around. They looking dusty. They looking dirty. Probably got on the same clothes for the whole week. One of the kids probably got a sore diaper on and all this stuff. But if I was the next door neighbor and you saw my children doing all of this and you never hardly seen me there, you know what you would do? You get on the phone and call police on me. And let alone, some people probably get on the phone and call CPS. Then here come the stones being thrown at me saying how much of a piss poor father that I am. All right? Because I left these children unattended and they're outside doing this and the third. They can't fend for themselves. They can't feed themselves. So I'm just a horrible father. I am. But within y'all right, you have to do that. All right? That's your right. So, if I doing the same thing that a family member is doing to their children, what would make me any different than your family member? Because the same thing is being broke within the law. So why is it that family members overlook the dirty secrets that's going on right there under their nose? But anybody else does it, they everything but a child of God. Amen? They everything but a child of God. But if it's in the house, it's supposed to be a family secret. This ain't no recipe. This is serious. This is a disaster, and this is dysfunctional. But now on the positive side, I do hope this woman get help. If she is dealing with something, I hope she get the help that she needs. But some just tell me that she's not really dealing with anything serious other than she just selfish. That's all. That's it. She worried more about attention on herself than to care for her own children. And that's sad. And it seems like the more the years are coming, the days passing by, the months passing by, this is a serious trend now. It's getting serious. But one thing I can't say about Yates, Miss Yates right here is, well, at least she didn't kill the children. I don't know if you can look at that as a good thing or a bad. Well, it's a good thing that the children ain't dead, you know. I mean, thank God for that. But still, just what could have happened? And you've been gone for 2 damn months. You've been gone for 2 months. And after you be caught, it's the first thing you do is smile. It's the best thing you do when you get caught is that you smile. So again, to a brother, hey man, I get it, bro. I promise you, I get it. But if you see this, even you have to say to yourself, like, you know, hey, my sister ain't shit. I know I took her for her, but if this the way she acted after she got caught, then, you know, I ain't got nothing much really to say. You know? And the sad thing about this is, one of the sad things is that I see some of y'all in the chat room, with the fellas, I see some of y'all come in sometimes and be saying how hard of a time you be having trying to be with your children, like because either the system is fucking you or the person who you had the children by is giving you a hard time to be with your children. And you got fellas who actually try to be in their children's lives. And how hard of a time y'all get to try to be in their lives. And a lot of you don't get acknowledged for it. In fact, it seems like with a lot of y'all, it seems like the harder that you try, the more you get fucked over. Just going by the stories I see sometimes, and some of y'all who come to my chat room sometimes and make little comments about where you try to be with your children. Again, I don't have any children, so I don't know what it feels like to go through all that. I don't. But I can imagine it's a motherfucker going through that. Constantly fighting. Constantly throwing out money. I mean, doing everything that the court system asks you to do, and you do it, and you still lose. You still lose. But yet, folks like this, they get all the sympathy in the world, get all the assistance in the world. Everybody be having sympathy for them. Everybody talk about, you know, pray for them. Stop being so judgmental. Y'all don't know what they going through and all that. It's never fair across the board. It's never fair. And probably to this day, now she been arrested, probably still gonna have people talk about pray for this, that, and third. Pray for what? The only thing I can pray for is if something is wrong with it, she get help. That's the only thing I'm praying for. But in that though, she a piece of shit to me. Or better yet, I pray for her children that they can come over this. All right? And I guess in some sense, like I said, I hope they don't have any resentment towards her, but there's probably going to be a long stretch, you know. My heart goes out to them. But however you feel about her is how you feel. However I feel about her is how I feel. Yeah, I know how I feel about her. You said she on drugs. Hey, Steph, where you been, babe? You said she on drugs. I don't think so. As long as I've been covering this story, I haven't seen anything saying anything about she was on drugs. Let me see. All right. So to give y'all a recap,
This Montgomery.
what's going on. She left her 12 and 3-year-old to fend for themselves alone for 2 months. I don't know how much of this story you know about still, but she left her 12 and 3-year-old to fend for themselves alone for 2 months. And it goes on to say that the Montgomery County mother accused of abandoning her 2 younger children months ago was taken into custody on Wednesday, which was yesterday, to Roman Forest Police. Raven Yates is 31 years old, still needs to go through processing in Alabama before law enforcement brings her back to Montgomery County to face charges. Detectives have been looking for Yates since December. I want you to hear me, Steph. They've been looking for her since December. Roman Forest Police Chief Stephen Carlisle, I guess that's how you say his name. I just call him Chief Stephen. Said U.S. Marshals task force had to break down the bedroom door of an older man's apartment to find her. They had to break down the bedroom door of an older man's apartment to find her. She allegedly left her 12-year-old daughter and her 3-year-old son alone at their home in the 2000 block of Maplewood Ridge Drive. They added that Yates threatened her daughter that the girl's father would take her and leave her brother alone if she told anyone. Fearful of what may happen, the 12-year-old would get food by telling her father that Yates was working and he would order food and send to the house. It was not until a family member spotted Yates in Mobile, Alabama, where she is from, that they contacted the child's father because the kids was not with her. Following the investigation, an arrest warrant was issued for Yates on December 8, 2022. Police added that Yates been actively making posts about the situation, which led to tips that led in the case on where to find her. When authorities followed a tip to the apartment in Mobile, the manager confirmed Yates was staying there with a man. At 4:30 p.m. local time Wednesday, the friend cooperated with entry into the apartment and Yates was arrested. She was photographed in handcuffs with a full smile on her face and seemingly unbothered by the charges against her for allegedly putting her own children in danger. The chief said, I don't know if she was playing a part or whatever it is, but she, I think, was playing for the camera. She wanted to have a smile. She wanted to look good. The arrest officer reportedly said she asked about putting on lipstick before the photo was taken. Brian, you hear this? She asked them about putting on lipstick before taking a photo. Now she's waiting to be extradited back to Montgomery County. I'm sorry, guys. Any of y'all who feel any kind of empathy for this woman, I got to ask you about your mental state. But, hey, you are free to feel however you want to feel. And I was just going to play that video and leave it the way it is. But now that I read this article, this woman is a piece of shit. Now, her brother can come out and say she ain't a piece of shit. He come out and say all type of shit he want to. Dude, I don't give a damn how you want to water this down, bro. Your sister is a piece of shit. And if you have children, bro, I hope you nothing like this. I would like to think you nothing like this. She wanted to put on lipstick before her photo got taken, bro. And she was living with an older man. And I wonder if they're going to do a video and he's going to be in the video. Because I want to know who this older man is. Was he a sugar daddy? Or was he giving her a place to stay because she needed? And furthermore, was she paying her way? Let me explain when I asked that question, was she paying her way? When she was doing all these pictures on social media and whatnot, did you have some knuckleheads, they were paying her for her pictures? Because I'm pretty much sure she probably got her OnlyFans. And did you have these knuckleheads paying for her OnlyFans? And that's how she was making ends meet to probably help this man out who she was staying with. Or was she not paying her way with money? Was she was paying her way with giving him some yum yum? Maybe he accepted it for payment while she was staying with him. But to the brother, I just want to keep pushing this in your head, bro. Your sister care more about all of this. She care more about putting on lipstick before taking a police photo than her own 12 or 3-year-old. How can you defend this? How can you give her any kind of leeway and try to say that she's dealing with this, that, and the third? Fuck all that. There's nothing to defend here. Nothing. If anything, bro, who you need to be defending now is them babies. And again, sir, like I asked you in the video that I did about you, I hear you, but if you knew she was dealing with all this stuff, then where was you at? The uncle. Aren't you the uncle? Am I saying that right, guys? If she's the mother, and he's the brother, he's the uncle, right? I mean, he's the uncle, right? Am I saying that right? If she's the mother and he's the brother, that means he's the uncle, right? I'm getting old, so I can't remember how this family tree shit go, but I think they mean he's the uncle, right? But nevertheless, though, I asked the question to you, I mean, where you been all this time? If you do all of this, you knew she was dealing with all of this, and you knew she wasn't in her right state of mind, fine. But you as the uncle, though, where were you when all this was going on? Okay, Brian said, Carell said, okay, that does make him the uncle then. Okay, gotcha. Now, Steph, I know it's probably been a while since you've been over here, but I want you to see the slideshow that's going on next to me. Oh, and Steph, check this out. About 4 years ago, she ain't got in trouble because she whooped on the repo man. All right? So she been in the limelight before. So she went for 4 years old, whooping on the repo man. I ain't got in trouble for that. So now all of a sudden she leaves her children and she want to take these type of pictures right here. This is what she doing on social media, this right here. All right? Then on top of that, I forgot to bring this up. If y'all been following the story, she was sending out messages or putting up posts talk about the daddy of the children trying to kill her. He's abusive and all type of shit she was putting out there. Which again, tells me I don't think nothing really wrong with her. She was all about herself. Because if that is the case that he's such this abuser and he's a killer, you mean to tell me you left your kids behind so he could kill them? But not you. You left them behind so he could take their life, but not yours. If he's such an abuser and a killer, he tried to kill you. You left the children behind. And a possibility he could have killed them. But yet, you weren't too scared to post up these type of pictures right here. Man, I tell you true. What up, Q? I see you in a bit. What's going on, babe? The real AK, what's up, brother? Barbara, I see you in a bit. So, again, man, y'all can have sympathy for this woman y'all want to, or whoever got sympathy for, but I don't. I really don't. Again, I got to keep preaching it. She want the attention. She finally got it. She want the attention. Now she got it. If she get 20 years, you'll get all the attention you want. Since you want to be so sexy and all that. Yeah, I wonder how many of them ladies up in that jailhouse gonna find out how sexy you are. I want to know how sexy they think you are. All right. Of course, real AK. Of course. People like her are always going to be the victim. And a lot of people like us always fall for the banana in the tailpipe. We always fall for it. We always do. Not me. You got a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old hurting for their mom. And I think that dad who came down and got them. I don't know if he came down and got both of them. Cause I guess they got 2 different dads. So I don't know if both dads came and got their children, or did there one dad who was sending them money, he came and got both of them. Or maybe he came and got both of them and he reached out to the other dad, and I guess the other dad went and got his child. At least I hope that's what happened. But either way it go, though, thanks to him, whoever called him and say, hey, man, this girl down here without your children, they say he got on the first thing smoking going down there and got his children. And for that, I praise him for it. I don't see nobody praising him for that, though. But I'll praise him for it. I praise him for it. So whoever you are, Dad, thank you for coming to get these children. Thank you. You are their hero, sir. You are their hero. You said that jail light don't hit the same as those filters with her 92 inches of weed. She care about all that, though, than her own children, man. That is so sad. But anyway, guys, so this is the update to this story about Raven Yates. She has been caught. She has been arrested, and they saying she could be facing 20 years. So, of course, now she's been arrested. I'm looking for somebody to send me the police conference, because I'm pretty much sure they probably going to have one, since the magnitude of how she got caught. Hey, real AK, they say she was up in the oldest man a house or an apartment or something, and they had to break it down. They had to break the room down in order to get to this asshole, So I wonder who this old dude is, who this older guy is. I'm just curious about that, and has she been staying with him the whole time, or did he find her and offer her a place to stay? And, was she paying her way with cash, or was she paying her way with, the other word, cash, take out the C, leave the A, take out the H, and put another S? Was she paying with that? All right? With 9 times 10, I think she was paying with the latter. I think she was. Because, again, you look at her pictures, man, not a bad-looking woman. So, older man like that probably needed some companionship. She probably needed somewhere to stay since she was on the run. And what better way to pay somebody like him, know what I'm saying? He drop it like it's hot. He was willing to accept that. All right? But then again, I could be wrong. I hope he do come out and say something, though, because I'm curious to see who this guy is, though. All right? But anyway, guys, y'all have a good morning. Y'all be safe out there. And fathers, y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. To y'all fathers out there who in your children's life, y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. Salute to y'all. Even for the mothers who out there doing your thing, and you ain't nothing like this piece of shit right here, man, keep doing your thing, man. I admire y'all for that. I do. All right? I'm out. Catch y'all next time.